Hello there folks and welcome to my kitchen once again. Now you're with me on a very exciting day for me. I can't quite articulate my excitement as well as I'd like to, but this is my first in a series of videos I'm doing in conjunction with Mixed Chilies. Mixed Chilies are my favorite hot sauce company, one of my favorite companies in Ireland, and I will explain a little bit more about them and why I love them so much a little bit later in the video. So when I decided to do this series of videos, I didn't want to just do the straightforward dishes. I want to make it accessible, but I also want to make it a little bit fun and new to people. So for this recipe, I'm going to be making pulled pork. So I'm replacing the pork with jackfruit. I'll explain a little bit more about jackfruit later. And I'm going to be putting them in homemade pittas. I'm going to show you the ingredients for the flatbreads, and I'm going to show you ingredients for the main dish, and we're going to get started. So for our bread, we're going to start with about 500 grams of self-raising flour, a pinch of salt, some olive oil, and the 8-gram packs of instant dry yeast. They're very handy to have. So to bloom your yeast, you want your water to be about 36 to 38 degrees. And we just mix it and leave it for about 5 minutes to bloom. We then add the salt, the olive oil, and our flour, and then we mix to a shaggy dough. And you just knead that out until you get a nice firm ball like that. Put it in a bowl and cling it, and you leave it to rise for about an hour. We then take it out, put it into kind of an oblong shape, and cut it into 6 parts, and then just shape into your pita shape. These don't have to be perfect, just as long as they have enough room to expand in the oven. So what we have here is the ingredients for our pulled pork. So first and foremost, we got jackfruit. Jackfruit's very odd looking. It's kind of almost kind of shiitake mushroomy in texture. Really tastes like nothing. It only tastes like the brine that it's sitting in. So these came tinned. It's very hard to get fresh jackfruit. If you were to get fresh jackfruit, it's actually more work in the long run because you do actually still have to brine it to kind of soften the flesh down a little bit. Other than that, as I said, it's very neutral flavor. Next, we have just a tin of chopped tomatoes. Doesn't need to be anything overly fancy. A red onion, smoked paprika. We've got cinnamon, and we've got cumin. Now I'm going with 2 different Mixed Chilies hot sauces today. So this packs a nice comfortable heat. This is more just for myself, but again, I thoroughly would advise. The reason being is it's not just for heat. So the Mixed Chili barbecue sauce has a lovely mix of habanero and chipotle, whereas the Foam and Fury, which is my favorite hot sauce, has grapefruit in it. So it has a hint of grapefruit. So it's got this lovely kind of tang to it. It's got habaneros as well. Now grapefruit does go very well in things like barbecue, just as kind of a background flavor. So that's why I'm going with the Foam and Fury. And as I said, it's my favorite. So we have all the ingredients. Let's get our mise en place done. So from here, we just heat a tablespoon or so of oil. In the pan, we add our onions. We let the onions fry for a few minutes. We then add our spices and our hot sauces. And once the hot sauce is added, you add your jackfruit, and then you just let it sit with 200 ml of water for about 30 minutes. And believe it or not, you're basically done with the dish then. All you need to do is, if there is any bigger chunks, just kind of push them apart, or you can pull them apart with forks. Other than that, load up your pita, add some salad. Absolutely stunning dish. I really do hope you give this one a go. Just before we continue, I want to take a quick moment just to tell you about my story with Mixed Chilies. I have been an avid lover of hot sauces for as long as I can remember. But growing up in Ireland, you don't have the largest amount of hot sauces. A lot of the hot sauces we would get over here would be American hot sauces and would be very heavily vinegar based, which is absolutely fantastic for your buffalo sauces and marinades. But I always wanted something a little bit chunkier, a little bit more of a kick. And that's when I came across Mixed Chilies. Mixed Chilies has been going since around 2010. I've been using Mixed Chilies inside and outside of professional kitchens for about 5 years. I'm constantly surprised at how they keep on coming up with new sauces that are so different from the last sauce. I'm going to pop a link down below, the Mixed Chili's website. There's always deals up there, and they're a fantastic present for anybody who loves their hot sauces. Thank you for making it this far into the video, and we'll get back onto the recipe. That was my pulled pork. Really hope you found something useful in it. As I said previously, I'm so excited to be on this journey with Mixed Chili's, and I really hope you come along on this journey as well. If you have any recommendations or if you have any requests, let me know, and I'd be happy to look into them. This is something that I really would like to do together. Thank you so much for all the support that I've gotten. As usual, a like, subscribe, follow, a share. All of those things would be fantastic. I'm on all of the social medias. I'm going to pop a link down below for Mixed Chili's website. Go have a look. They have an amazing range of hot sauces, so try them for yourselves. That's been it from me. I have more recipes coming, and I really hope to catch you on the next one.